Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, ladies and gentlemen around the world, wherever you are. Welcome to League of Tilt, where today we are Thunderbear. Big Man Chungus coming through. Had a few reasons for picking Big Man Chungus. Primary reason, they have a whole bunch of squishy damage dealers who Volibear can really just absolutely destroy. And then after that, there's also the fact that Volibear's R and his Q essentially make him unstoppable. His R is an actual unstoppable, whereas his Q doesn't just make him essentially unstoppable, but like actually, it resets essentially whenever. Alright. I'm not gonna run for this. She's probably gonna have to flash. Yeah. She's gonna have to flash. Jin has heal, she has heal. We're not gonna go for this. This is a very free flash. This is nicely played. Pyke's trying to cheese. I don't like that. No business work. These things often work out far more often than they actually should. It's alright. We'll just start clearing our jungle here, start with the bot lane for the best leash possible. Pyke got the kill, which is fine. Early game Pyke getting kills is fantastic. Eventually he'll have to sort of transfer his lead over. He's not the best carry in the later stages of the game. Yes, considering smiting this blubber buff, but it's fine. We're not going to do that. So your E calls down this massive, well, relatively massive for basic ability at least, storm thingy that gives you a shield if you're standing in it and deals percentage max HP damage and slows to anything that's standing in it. It's difficult to land, as in it appears after a significantly delayed cast time. Like, look, yeah, see, it takes so long. Actually, does it say specify how much? Remember, it's about like 2.5 seconds. So given that it takes so bloody long, it's absolutely sort of worth landing it. They did give the buff essentially on that exact premise, that because it's so hard to land, we think that it just should be more rewarding when you do land it. Alright, so we're not much to say here. We're just clearing our jungle. Volibear's passive gives some very good jungle clear. As you can see, auto attacking gives you stacks of attack speed. Those are the passive stacks you're seeing. You also get stacks off of abilities, so it's not just auto attacks. Alright, Nunu's going topside. I just started my red buff, otherwise I would go. Jace is on the tower, he should be alright here. We don't have Scuttle Crab Prio, and there's actually 0 point attempting to fight a Nunu. So what we will do here instead is kill him. We'll absolutely just kill his ass. Very unfortunate. We got over to Scuttle Crab. Otherwise, I definitely would have gone away there. If not for Crab, yeah, so we're completely fine here. Katarina is a very mobile champion, and I can just slow them down with my E. Just make sure of that. Nunu heals so much, and he just one-shots the Scuttle Crab, and the reason, of course, that he's able to one-shot the Scuttle Crab is because of his Q. He just eats that thing up like nobody's business. It's fine, we'll just go get this one. See if we can catch out their bot lane, but I have a feeling we're not going to be able to do that, so we're just going to place a ward in the river, recall, go back home, and grab the first pieces of our Divine Sunder. Volibear does combination magic damage and physical damage, so Divine Sunder's passive is very good on him. I actually think I'm going to get Boots and Longsword. Like, even though I could have gotten Sheen there or Kindle Gem, I don't think either Sheen or Kindle Gem gives me the kind of combat power and just the ability to catch up to people and move around more freely that Boots does. I think early game in particular for a jungler, it's very valuable to buy Boots, especially since I have Celerity. This is going to amplify the movement speed that I get from my Boots. Okay, so explain the E, your Q, it gives you movement speed and it empowers your next auto attack, so that whatever you auto attack, the moment it hits something, you stun it, which is very useful. And then after that, you've got your W, which is just sort of this bite, like so. And then it marks them, and if you bite a marked target again, you heal for a portion of your missing HP and you deal increased damage. You also deal damage based on your bonus HP. So the damage is, and that bonus HP damage is also increased. So this is essentially what allows Volibear to be so tanky. Why? Oh, very unfortunate. I was hoping I should have E'd out just a little bit earlier, and the reason for that is if you can just keep up your passive stacks in the jungle, you just end up clearing so quickly. This is also why I really like getting AP on Volibear. He doesn't have many AP ratios, right? It's just his ulti and his E, which you're not going to be using often for AP purposes at least, because it's a one-shot wonder and then you just die. However, his passive has an AP scaling, so your auto attacks, your little lightning thingies, that scales off of AP, and it just feels so smooth to play when you just have a little bit of AP. So I like getting an AP item on Volibear. Divine Thunder is just too good. I think it's by far Volley's best mythic. Alright. Oh, I'm gonna walk away, and Jace is the right idea. And the reason we walked away there is because Darius would have gotten 5-stack if we kept fighting him, and that's not good for anybody's business. I'm going to place a control ward in this brush because I'm fully planning on ganking this lane again. Yep, just ghost in. There we go, absolutely. Darius players, they tend to be very over-aggressive, and the reason they tend to be very over-aggressive, of course, is because Darius has just such a strong early game. He's just so powerful when he does that, when he just goes in and just like auto-attacks people. My man hurts. Like, all he does is auto-attack, and it hurts. The reason I'm not taking both camps here, even though I Volibear very easily thanks to his E and his passive and his repeated Ws, takes 2 camps very easily, is because... Ooh, can Katarina maybe... No, you can't. He heals for a lot. Katarina ults, but Yasuo has Windwall, so I don't think we're doing damage. We're just going to punish Nunu here. But we kill Darius, and we're going to take this entire top side, and then we're going to be there immediately. But it looks like we're even going to win the fight, which is excellent. Like, trading an early dragon, even if it is an Infernal Dragon, which is one of the better standalone dragons to get, is completely worth just like trading 2 kills, top pressure, feeding the Katarina, and instantly getting the Rift Herald. And then Nunu, who now... dead. Darius flashed, unfortunately. I should have seen that coming. I also could have played that better. I definitely think I could have played that better. And the reason I say that is because I had my ulti, so I could have ulted out before. I could have thrown out my E earlier. I felt like there was not really much point in throwing out my E. And the reason for that is just, well, you know, if I just throw out my E, he moves so quickly, he's not going to get it. They're on Rift Herald for 100% sure. We need help here. We definitely need help here. I really don't want to give up Rift Herald. I was saying that one of the things that this should allow us to do is get early game. They're not on Shelly. What? That's insane. How are you not on Shelly? Should have... Alright, sure. I'm not complaining. I'm just surprised. They're too good to me. They spoil me. They do. Alright, just to make up for that, I'm going to go ahead and gank Darius again. I'm gonna put him behind. Jace is fine here. Jace is more than alright. It would be good if we could hit level 7 off of this. I don't know if we can, but it would be good if we did. I think we will. They increase the EXP significantly on mini crowds. Yeah, okay. By the skin of our little chinny chin chin. By the skin of our little chinny chin chin. Nunu's already been here. This is unfortunate. Alright. there isn't, unfortunately, a way for me to do this where Nunu doesn't see me. So we're just going to back away here. Looks like Katarina picked a bad fight. And Nunu's going God alone knows where. We do have a pink on Shelly, so there is that. Alright, you know, honestly, I think Yasuo's just backing, so I'm just gonna punish him. I was not sure if they were like hiding in brush or some such. I think they were just trying to roam. That's a sensible play. So I'm just gonna push this into his turret and punish him. Make sure that he misses out at least something. We have to hope that Jinx doesn't get dove here. Should be a double kill for me. Alright, ramp up my Ghost, ramp up my Q. Just, I don't have to land the E, right? I just have to make sure that the E is, that he can't walk that way. That's all I have to do, just make sure he can't walk. Because if I make sure that he can't walk away, then he's very much just dead. Alright, we're gonna pink there, and if Yasuo persists in this sort of behavior, this hooligan-y behavior, we're totally gonna get him, but no. Unlike, I think, almost every other Yasuo I've seen, he did not persist in a hooligan-y kind of behavior. So that's what I suppose. Yeah. Like, my top laner backed, I can't really fight Darius, I don't have Prio. So I can't really do anything about Herald if Nunu decides to take that. Which is unfortunate because I love taking early game Heralds. As anybody who knows me will attest. I absolutely love taking early game Heralds. It's because you just immediately cash it into so much gold. Alright. Clear 2 camps, increase your efficiency. Haven't seen Nunu for a while. I don't think he's actually used his ulti yet. Yasuo has a Vamp Scepter and a Cloak of Agility. He even has some attack speed. So that, my man's basically full build. So now it's up to us to make sure. Yeah, he doesn't win this. Oh, and then Katarina, my friend. Oh, crap. We can't be here. Katarina, my dear. Alright, get that guy. We'll turn on the Morgana now. And then this man has neither summoner spell. And so he will have nowhere to run. Easy. Just good vision, right? That's how we win games through vision. It's a 3-for-2. It should have gone a little bit better. I wish it had, but you know, it is what it is. If Nunu comes in and steals this, I'll be a little upset. But only really a little upset, because then he won't have anywhere to go and he doesn't have his ulti. So I'm going to get to kill him. Jesus. I can't do anything about that, like about him stealing the kill, stealing the dragon, I mean. But I can definitely, like, what do you want from me? I don't have smite. It's Nunu. He eats from 1k HP plus smite. I don't know what you want me to do. That's right, I thought it was recalling. I should have definitely been recalling while I was typing. So your ulti turns you into a very, very, very big chungus man. You gain HP, you gain auto range, you just become a very, very, very big boy. I'm going to be getting Mark Treads to have a lot of CC this game, even though Steel Caps would be very good against Darius, Yasuo, and Jhin. Darius has slow, Morgana has bind, Jhin has root, Nunu has a lot of CC, so it's just important. Dead. Okay, not dead. Ambitious though, certainly. Morgana has a bounty. That makes her a target. Unfortunately, I also have a bounty because I've been playing relatively safe. Like, I've been taking fights and I've been going places, but I haven't just sort of been feeding or anything. I need to remember that Darius might be here. Alright. And again, is there any good reason for him to be there? Not particularly. Does he need one? Not particularly. Like, if he feels like he's backed, or he's going to back, or he's going to cheese me, steal my red, put me behind, definitely those are good enough reasons. Bot lane died again, which is very unfortunate. This game looks like it's going to stack up to be a difficult one. Alright. I was just making sure that Darius fully commits to that play. Yeah. I've seen Dariuses get out of those. I'm gonna make sure this particular Darius does not get out of that particular fight. I've definitely seen Dariuses get out of those. I got scared there. I don't know if it was entirely necessary to ulti, but you know, it's fine. I don't know what Katarina's up to though. Just kind of just letting Yasuo just do whatever she wants. He wants, I suppose I should say. We've taken Rift Scuttler, so we have River Vision, Jace. Whoa, 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 whoa. Okay. Well, I was gonna say, bro, get the fuck back. I understand the temptation, but geez, if there had been just a tiny bit more coordinated, you would have absolutely died there. I'm going to recall, go back, clear my bot side, help my bot lane out. Volibear ulti has such a long cooldown at rank 1. I mean, which makes sense. It's a very powerful ultimate, but still, doesn't make me feel any better about it. What are we buying? What are we getting for these people? I think, obviously, a Bramble Vest is in order, and whatever we do, probably getting a Ruby Crystal, because we're going to be building tank items. It's a Hextech Drake, so we have to remember to continue to use portals to speed up our movement. Alright, this looks like a good collapse. Because it looks like the last fight they did use a bunch of summoners, and now they don't have summoners, and a bot lane without summoners is like a free-thinking woman in the medieval ages, just ready to be done with as people please. Burned at the stake, I think. Whoa, my god! How scared do you think they were? We walk away from those. I'm just gonna walk away. Jhin hasn't autoed me yet, so this is fine. Because since I haven't taken any damage from Jhin yet, that's what makes this fine. Yeah, I don't know about this. Chief. Alright, I'm just gonna have to give that up. It's unfortunate, but what can you do? It is what it is. Can't really go on the Yasuo here. Just need to make sure we are protecting the tower. Any funny business is gonna get us killed. We have to assume that our camps are gone here. Yeah, just make sure that they haven't left any wards behind, like so. Morgana deals an unfortunate amount of damage to me, given that she has Leandris. If we have still Vision Plant, alright, we do. Alright, you know what? Alright, I'm probably dead here. But that's fine, given that I think we're going to, we can kill everyone here. Unless we let Darius get all the... resets. Unless we let Darius get all the resets. Our ADC's positioning is absolute garbage. So is Katarina's. Katarina's ulti isn't doing enough, it keeps getting cancelled. And Pyke gets caught, and then Jinx just... it's alright. And then we all ran into a Darius and gave him resets. So even though it looked like that was going well for a while, clearly it very soon turned into something that was not going well. We're going to complete our Thornmail next, and then I'm thinking about what item to buy after that. Obviously, I need to be able to survive. I don't think I have enough survivability as of yet. I can't really engage on this Yasuo because there's a chance that his entire team's there. Maybe if I'd use the portal and try to flank him, but it still have run the same risk of just not knowing where the enemies are. It's not worth it. I think it's fine to just let him go there. Beautiful. Right. I thought they had that for sure, because Nunu doesn't have enough damage by himself, he just doesn't Night Harvester. It's like, and while he does deal some amount of max HP damage, it's not enough. I still don't think I beat Darius, because he just keeps getting stronger and I don't have my ulti. And he has 2 completed items, so if Darius was here, I would have bitched out. I would have just tried to slow him and then walk away in the other direction, which is slow. He might be in this brush. Okay. He's going to have a hard time getting down there because he doesn't have teleport, so he's going to have to walk all the way over there. That allows me to push this wave back in and force him to respond. We traded a bunch of kills here. Yasuo's not going to be able to get in hip tower, and that mid tower was like on the verge of death. Anyways, Yasuo is at our chickens, which means I think we got him. Ooh. Right. By the way, we played that like garbage. Hot garbage, no less. Like not even cold garbage, hot garbage. Because we accidentally misclicked the chicken and we stunned the chicken. If we managed to stun the Yasuo there, 100% of the time that's a kill. Yeah, alright, it's unfortunate that he got the Scuttle Crab, gives them vision control. Yep. He doesn't win this actually. Lethal Tempo is a hell of a draw. Should have cut my gains and quit while I was ahead. God damn it. Got baited. That serves me right for not paying attention to what's happening in mid lane. I mean, definitely there's a world there in which I do kill him, but that only happens if we don't get interfered with, because my Q was about to come up, but we did get interfered with. Alright, Jinx and Pyke managed to catch up their entire bot lane. It was very fantastic. All 4 of them are dead. Nunu's not the chance to do anything. By the way, that's one of the reasons Volibear is so good into Nunu. One of the reasons I picked him this game. So you saw what I did there. Nunu was about to ulti and I stunned him out of his ulti. He still gets a little bit of a shield from it, but he doesn't get nearly... I'm dead. You're an ADC, my friend. What are you doing? Yeah. Pyke is correct. That was very much an overstay. Jinx cannot be there by herself. She needs her team to frontline for her. She needs to make sure that someone else is tanking the Nunu snowballs and getting knocked up. Nunu is definitely a very scary gank champion. He's one of the scariest gank champions in the game. Oh my word. Absolute masterclass. I think he's dead. Yeah, I can't help him. I'm gonna run away. Like the hero bear I am. There we go. Also going to smite him. Also going to avoid damage so that I don't get rooted by the Jhin. But that did take 3 people for them to do that. Yasuo's gonna throw out a tornado. Solve that. There we go. Alright, Jhin wants to root me, he's welcome to. Morgana's here now as well. Party! Sure. No point in throwing out my E. They're both very quick and without any other CC. Also, see, this is one of the nice things about your Q. It will reset if you have it. God damn. Should I just get a Warmogs? I feel like I should maybe just get a Warmogs. Holy moly. Alright, Pyke's here. Slow into slow. And we'll catch up. Their whole team came back and now we are split. Bad decision by me, of course by my entire team, but particularly by me. Like when I'm ahead and I'm sort of leading them, like if I don't go, if I don't chase down the Jhin there, I don't think they have the guts to follow. They're gonna go for the Katarina here. Oh, it's like jukes, but it's not gonna be good enough, unfortunately. And she can't really get out of this, I don't think. Okay, she's just dead. We're taking a large amount of magic damage, so it's time to get some magic resist, null magic mantle. We'll probably build this into a Spirit Visage, but we might build it into Force of Nature. But no, we don't have to surrender. I think we are definitely in the territory where we can still win this game. Like, Hextech Soul is, you know, it's very powerful, but it's not impossible to beat a Hextech Soul. We can't go in for that fight. Definitely can't go in for that fight. Unfortunately, like, what's really been happening is that we've been throwing away the things that have given us our advantage, right? Like, we've been playing a certain way. We were running at people who were using their summoners. Okay, take Morgana's summoner spell. If I can grab her here, I'm going to take the Leandri's Burn, and then we're not going to chase any further. Avoid that thing. I could have sworn that was going to hit me, because it had, like, that thing has stupid hitbox. So I could have sworn it would have hit me, but it didn't, thankfully. Whoa! Ah, Hextech slow. It's unfortunate. Nope. Yeah. Get out. Get out. Definitely get out. Leave every man. Let them fend for themselves as best as they can. It's a dead man's play, Darius. Run. Stun him. Hopefully that's good enough. Jace can knock him away, maybe. No. Sterak's? No, he doesn't have Sterak's. Okay, just Thornmail. See, I say just Thornmail. We're not going to get anybody here. This game is looking pretty over, unfortunately. We did relatively well in the early game, but we just couldn't stop the Darius from snowballing. There were a couple of minor micro errors we made in fights, but I think in the long run those mattered less than just the fact that we couldn't keep the Yasuo or the Darius contained, despite exerting so much early pressure on them, the good fact that we were the only strong person, and that these guys continue to get fed off of our bot lane and our mid lane just made it very, very hard to identify a win condition and play around it. Because ideally, Jinx should have been our carry at this stage in the game. We would have been tanking for Jinx. She'd be dealing the deeps, but unfortunately, she has no deeps to speak of, and everybody kept getting caught out by Nunu. So definitely a case of where people really don't understand how to play against this jungler with CC. I'm just gonna walk away here. I'm gonna die here. Like, none of this matters, by the way. I'm just waiting for the game to end. Like, at this stage, it's completely irrelevant. Everything that could have happened or needed to happen in this game has already happened. Now it's just a formality for closing it out. We can't really engage on them because of the Morgana shield. Hextech Soul makes it hard for us to chase them. Katarina keeps doing... Moment of silence for this Katarina. Moment of deeper silence for this game, for what it could have been, but ended up not being. Alright, that's fine. Yeah, sometimes, you know, your enemies will get fed, and these will be the consequences. Look at the damage he does to me. Yasuo, man, I'm telling you. The Windshitter brothers when they're ahead. Oh, that's not a projectile. He tried to block my E, but you can't actually block my E. Also, the amount he heals is just stupid. Run away! Run away! Run away! Stun them and then walk away before I can die. Okay, unfortunate game. But we did get to show off the power of the bear. We showed off his gang power, we showed off his excellent clear, showed off how to think about pathing. We couldn't stop the Darius and Yasuo from getting fed. I would love to hear your thoughts about how you think we could have done that this game, how we could have ensured that that wouldn't happen. But I think given the fact that our mid was feeding and that bot, despite, you know, me blowing Jin's summoner spells bot lane after they died and then ganking bot again, they still kept falling behind. So I'm not really sure exactly what I could have done. Like, obviously I know that I could have maybe focused on the Yasuo more. There are a couple of things I could have done in retrospect, but I don't know if they would have succeeded. So I'd love to hear your opinions on what you think could have been done better that game, that might have stopped Darius and Yasuo from snowballing so hard, because of course it was just Nunu running around wouldn't have done nearly as much as it did. Like, he went to a bunch of lanes in the early game, especially mid and top, and he didn't manage to make anything happen. It wasn't until Darius started to get some kills and Yasuo started to get some kills that Nunu's running around with snowballs really became a problem. So I think it was just the carries being fed. And it's not even like we weren't doing damage. We were. It's just Darius was so bloody tanky, and Nunu soaked up so much with his Q, because his Q scales with AP, and since he was building AP, each Q was healing him for a ton. So even though he wasn't the tankiest, he was still healing for a lot, and his ulti gave him shields, and then Morgana, of course, was a problem, stopped us from getting onto people. I don't know. I think I tried to do my job as best as I could, but it was hard to contest objectives with Nunu. And despite him blowing flashes and whatnot in the early game, I couldn't really like run around invading him because his team protected him really well. But nonetheless, we still got to see the power of what the bear can, in theory, do. And I'm sure better players than myself would be able to turn this game around using that power, because very decent ganks, good clear, solid damage. Yeah, let me know your thoughts. Until next time, peace.